This is the most mellow piece of the video album and instrumentally the most simple by far. There's one single instrument, although it obviously has several parts to it, so it's actually 5 instruments combined into one. The reason I like to watch this one is that it's so clean and simple and easy to follow. You can see each note without any distraction by other instruments, at least until the other parts come in. It's even cleaner on the solo cam version since the cameras don't move at all there. I actually like watching the solo cams more than the finished pieces sometimes. This is one example of a piece that was modeled and rigged with music animation algorithms before the music was complete. Once the music was written and produced, giving us a final MIDI file, then we could render the final animation. Up until that point, we'd been doing lots of tests of 5 to 10 second music clips just to verify that the harp and all the other parts were functioning properly. The water took us about 3 weeks to get right, if you can believe that. We fiddled endlessly with parameters until it finally looked right. In the end, we ended up using 3 different water surfaces combined together. One was for reflection of the harp and environment, one was for refraction of the pebbles and underwater lights, and one was for the actual water surface with dancing highlights. Speaking of lighting, the main A section has warm yellow lights above the water, while the B section primarily uses underwater lighting for a more cooler blue look. I should point out that the harp, flute, and chimes are all aligned in terms of their notes. The string that plays a C will be directly aligned with a flute above that also plays a C and a chime underneath that plays a C as well. On top of that, the parts tend to be in unison, so flutes and chimes play their notes at the same time as when the string is plucked below or above. The last thing I'll mention about this animation is about the environment that we're in. It feels like it's outdoors, kind of, especially looking up at the stars and the moon, but those are self-illuminating paintings, not really the outdoors. This is a completely enclosed inner room, no doors or windows, blending paintings that have a nighttime outdoor feel. The stars are kind of like those in a planetarium in that they're on a dome ceiling, and these stars actually emit their own light, as if holes were poked in a fabric and a bright light was shining from behind.